Oh, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the shop. So, around where I live, it's pretty normal. People cut down trees, or they have trees come down. They'll just chop everything up, stick it on the side of the road, and first come, first serve. Well, this is one of those. We had a pretty big storm 2 weeks ago, and it looks like this guy just got tossed in some other scrap because this guy's been drying for a while. But this is the one we're working on. It's a nice big piece of what I'm thinking is maple. Not entirely sure, but just looking at the bark, taking a peek under the skirt. That's what I'm gonna call it for now. I'm thinking I'm just gonna do a fairly standard bowl in hopes that I can knock this one out fairly quickly, get me in a little heavy hollowing therapy, and maybe free up a day to get some stuff done around the shop here, like fixing up some older projects that need to get up on the store. So that's the plan. I'm gonna get this guy outside. We're going to split her down the middle, and then we'll get it all trimmed up to fit up on the lathe for rounding out, also known as circleizing. Ah. Oh, would you look at that? A surprise in every package. Some nice color in there. Definitely maple. I'm liking it. Let's see what else we got to do to trim this up on the bandsaw. Get her ready to spin. Alright guys, just so you know, that's the only time I'm ever cutting corners. Yeah, I know. Dad jokes. Anyhow. Easy with tools face plate. I'm gonna go with all 8 screws this time, just because this is a pretty big piece. Cool. Alright, looks like we're going to 7. We're gonna have to deal with that before we hollow. Always fun freaking screws. Hakuna Matata. Steady as she goes. Cool, tool rest, cool. Trying to kill me. You're kidding, right? Not kidding. Alright, so what's going on here is I guess this lathe head just doesn't like heavy stuff anymore. The weight is causing the head to flex on its mount again. Started getting some gnarly catches because of the movement there. And the force that it's putting into the tool rest somehow just started mashing up all the threads in here. I went to readjust the tool rest here, and the threads just kind of fell out with it. So that's fun. Back into the adapt and overcome routine. I'm gonna have to drill that out, tap it, resize it with something else so we can keep going with this. Alright, so we got a fresh hole drilled here in our tool rest. I went and grabbed my my trusty Harbor Freight tap set just to remember that I blew this stupid tap handle apart. But you know, that's what you get for going there. So that leads me into a thought. That's a good reason to head over to Brad's workbench. He actually wastes his money so you don't have to. Goes through some of these Harbor Freight tools, a lot of bargain stuff, see what's worth buying or not. Obviously, don't ever count on a Harbor Freight tap wrench. So we're gonna be doing this one the hard way. With a small handle, but should be able to get it done. Don't really have much of a choice, because otherwise this project isn't getting done. Woohoo! Couldn't come up with a good way to hold this in the vise, so we're just gonna freehander. Looking for a little bit of oil. Mineral oil, good as anything. Why not? Oh, this could be hairy. Alright, better than new. And at the very least, God's daily prank on me did not include breaking a tap. That's something to be grateful for. Alright, let's see if she'll take that bolt. Yep, it's gonna have to do the trick for now. I don't know what else we're gonna do, so. Woohoo! Alright, tool rest back in action for the time being. I'm not really counting on that to last forever. Just because, you know, that's the way things go. Anyway, I got the lathe head reset. Hopefully it's not weeble wobbling as much as it was before. So yeah, if any of you guys got a contact equipment company, you know, Powermatic, Laguna already turned us down, so I don't know, Recon, their new slotting bed lathe is pretty sweet. You guys know any of them guys, you let me know, because I gotta do something about this here junker. Anywho, if people over there at Jet are watching this, give me a shout. Contact. She sure does have some inertia. Alright, just gonna work past this flat spot. I'm starting to get my shape developed here. That's the only thing I'm really worried about. I'm probably just gonna make a nice radius here at the bottom so we can lose these gaps here. Just keep on working it on until we get past this here. Geez, I can almost make a sandwich while this thing's spinning down. Alright, I'm thinking we're about at our final shape. And let's keep the trend continuing. Let's see if we can leave a little of this live edge. Why not? Why not? I don't know what is going on up the side of this tree, but it is laced. Even on the back side, it's got laces. Cut a little bit of it away on this side, but you can see it continuing down. I don't know what's going on there. You guys know what that's about, let me know. There's some neat stuff, new to me. Alright, how do we want to proceed? I'm a little sketched to cut on mortise on this thing, a lot of weight. So we're just going to take it easy, but that's going to be our next step. Good thing we're on a faceplate, that way we don't have to worry about anything going bad on us. So yeah, let's do that. Well, pleasantly surprised once again. There's a lot of character in this guy. Get some end grain tear out. It's pretty normal, especially where you got a little bit softer areas. You can see where that water line's at. But this is pretty. Do a little more scrape and see if we can't get underneath this tear out, and go from there. Come on, you can do it. Alright, that's probably about as good as she's gonna get in the ingrained area there. Man, that's pretty stuff. Alright, so yeah, I'm just gonna go through the grits. Probably safe to start at 80. We'll work all the way out to 320. We'll get this spun around. I like it. Very unique.
I just want to say that my husband stinks. Is this thing on? I love him, but he stinks. Smells like turpentine. Am I too close? Turpentine!
Alright guys, we are sanded to 320. I'm gonna go ahead and fill this strange bark lacing here, but I'm going to get this cleaned up and then get some sanding sealer on it first. That way the CA doesn't bleed into the wood and then I have to sand it back out. So I'm gonna get this cleaned up. We're gonna use some denatured alcohol to clean this up, and then I'll sanding sealer on the outside. And then we'll do a little bit of CA work before we get her flipped or on. Time for some random sealer, if I can find it. Alright, gonna go fill this bark lacing. I'm gonna be using the Starbarn Black. It's one of our little micro tips here that come in the kits. Alright, 2 coats of sanding sealer on the outside. Did our CA fills in this lacing. Filled a little bit in. Cracking in this pith. I don't know if we're going to cut that out or not yet. Probably stand to go just past the center of that, but I don't know yet. We'll figure it out once we get it flipped around up on the chuck. That's what we're gonna do now. Alright, time for a little hollowing therapy. Contact! I'm gonna call that it on depth. Just time to get the rest of it all hollowed out. Looks like we're gonna have some beautiful spalting in the bottom here. Thank you, squirrels. Thinking that's pretty good for hollowing. Feels pretty smooth. Alright, I'm gonna see if I can pull you out here a second. Alright, it's that time. Start sanding out the inside and get us that much closer to our finish. I think we're probably good to start with 80 on the inside of this. Pretty clean. So yeah, let's do that. 80 grit to 320.
Say hi to Daddy.
Hi.
Say hi to Daddy.
How are you doing? Are you being a happy girl? Alright, that's sanded out to 320. Gonna get this cleaned up. Coat of sanding sealer. And we'll start our polish. Two coats of sanding sealer inside and out, and start working towards our finish. I'll work up with the axe, bit of Scotch-Brite, knock this sanding sealer down. We will transition to the psychedelic bicycles and go from there. Onward with the psychedelic bicycles. This week we're going to be cutting this with some mineral oil just to see how it works out. So, just going to recoat. So far, so good. Gonna move forward on to the polish. I think we're gonna call it there and get this cleaned up. And we'll check it out. Hey guys. Yeah, it's done. You wanna check it out? All right, let's go take a look. Well, not to disappoint, that's for sure. Especially for a roadside find. Once again, this isn't even off of the already spalted maple pile that I know I have. This was totally a phone call from the wife. Hey, I'm looking at this pile. Do you want anything off of it? Yeah, I'll take that piece. So, just in retrospect on this project, I actually went through trying to finish this thing 3 times. I don't know what was going on. I just couldn't get happy with it. I don't know if it was the mineral oil. I don't think that the mineral oil performed the way that I wanted it to with the abrasive paste. But, you know, what are you gonna do? I will leave slow rollers at the end. I'm sorry, I can't stop looking at this thing. There's just so much awesome character. All right, so first of all, I just want to give a shout out over to Robert Hodge at Hodgepodge Woodworks. He was a very early subscriber to our channel. He does some pretty awesome projects, and his production quality is top notch, so we're gonna get him up on the board. Any of you guys out there want to send some stickers along for the board, feel free. Get him up here. That's a nice big sticker you got there, bud. High quality like the rest of his work. So that's where we're at with that. Other than that, As always, I can't thank you guys enough. We are cruising right past 5,000 subs. Love all your comments. If you want to continue to keep supporting the channel and helping us grow, like the video, subscribe to the channel. Shares always help us grow exponentially. Axe, wood paste, Duca 10 will get you 10% off in the coupon code. I will leave all links in the description. Starbond, I'll leave a link in the description for that as well. All purchases off of that link help us here at the shop. Other than that, I'm pretty tired. Love you guys. See you next week.
Hodgepodge. I like your beaver. I really like your beaver.